even fly himself in via plane if he has to bring us the most amazing gemstones in the world. And I'm gonna promise you, and Jay and I have been working together for a million years, I think tonight's show has probably the most interesting variety of stones that we've seen in a very, very long time. I'm gonna give you a last look at our today's special. It's not up first, it's coming up later, but check this out. So Jay and I were just reminiscing about the last time he did a solid sterling silver, beautiful bangle bracelet, correct? And it was at least 3 or 4 years ago. You guys probably remember it if you watched the show a lot. And what we've done tonight is he's recreated that very popular bracelet. We had it in Rainbow Calcilia, which is not even available anymore. It's sold out. We had it in turquoise. I think we did in lapis, right? Yep, they're lapis. All completely gone. And tonight we have a new version. We're so pumped about this. So it's a wear alone or it's a wear with everything. This is this gorgeous amber version, which he did not do when he did the original inlay circular silver bangle bracelet. 2 sizes. Amber is the #1 best-selling today, and this is your last chance coming up in a few to see it. The other option is, how do you resist this? Oodles and oodles of some of the best turquoise in the world. Come on, you know that's incredible. In a gallery in Santa Fe, this would easily be, I mean, add another couple numbers to the front of that, and that's how much it would cost to buy it down there because it's exquisite. Magnetic closure, everything about this tonight is a yes, because one day and one day only, it's that price with 5 flex pays. And you know what else is happening tonight? Everything today and tomorrow with Jay is 5 flex and free shipping. We have not seen that in, I don't know how long, Jay?
Never.
Never. That's a pretty long time. That's a really long time, yes. So first time ever, and if you're a big fan, you're gonna stock up tonight. If you have never shopped with Jay, you're in for a really cool adventure. It's gonna be so much fun. So that's our today's special. You can start ordering early, but trust me, you wanna stick around both hours because it really is like fireworks on the 4th of July. It's spectacular all night long. All right, what are we doing first? Let's meet the man himself. He'll go in and out and under and around and down. What is the weirdest way you've ever had to travel to get to a mine in what country?
God, that's hard to answer because there's been so many weird things. Well, I've gone down, you know, one time went down in Australia into an opal mine and they winched me down